It's not Zenergy, I can tell you that much. Hey everybody, Grant here. Welcome back to another episode of What's in the Bag. I don't know if you guys have noticed this in my videos, but I carry a lot of stuff when I go to conventions. Like a lot of times when I'm at conventions, I have a bag full of stuff, plus my tripod, plus my guitar, plus my ukulele. A lot of times my bag just starts breaking. In order to fix that problem, I decided to look up what's stronger than maybe a $70 sports bag from, you know, like an athletic store. And what I found out was leather is pretty durable. And so I've been on a quest to look for the perfect bag. On this episode, maybe, just maybe we can find the perfect bag. So what's in the bag? I don't know. Oh. What the? Ah, crap. It's a little warped, that's alright. This is the bag that I have been using for the past month. But what's in this bag? Oh, would you look at that? It's another bag. What's in this bag? It's a package from India, I think. This has been bagception. We got this bag over here. Got a smaller this bag. Now we have what I'd like to think of as the perfect bag. I'm kind of sad I warped my table. Let me just explain why I have two of almost the exact same bag. I went onto eBay to see what leather bags there were out there, and what I found was an image of this. This is the image that I found. That bag looked pretty sturdy. For 60 bucks for a leather bag, that's pretty good. This bag ended up coming, and I'm like, wow, this doesn't really look like the picture. It doesn't look that big. If you look at the picture, and you look at this part over here, you can clearly tell that it's not this bag. So what did I do? I decided to go to Amazon, and then I found this bag over here, and I bought it because I was like, hey, you know what? They have a 20-inch rucksack versus this is like a 16-inch or something like that. Hey, every inch counts. The problem with this bag is that it's not exactly what the picture described. And so when I messaged them about that, they said, show us a picture for proof that our bag does not look like the description. These are the pictures that I've shown them. I basically was like, yeah, look, I'm not mad or anything, but I'm just wondering, like, why does everybody have this one picture of a bag, and why is it that your bag looks so different from the picture? And then they replied with, please note that there are a lot of imposters out there and that we make the original bag. They wouldn't even tell me what type of leather this is. Like, at least this one, I think that they said it came from a goat. The bag was pretty nice. It worked out for me. The only problem was the size. You know, like, bags, as leather, you know, it gets exposed to the sun and all that, it gets darker. So I'm like, okay, you know, like my bag, this bag started off looking like a giant paper bag, and now it's starting to look like the picture, as you can tell. But it irritated me that this strap over here is so thin and it looks like it's gonna fall off, whereas this one is really thick. You can see how thick this strap is. It looks like this bag looks like it's gonna last a lot more than this bag. And basically what I did was I went to, I asked them, if you guys make a 20-inch rucksack, I will buy it from you because I need a lot of space and I need a bag that can hold up over the years. They said it's going to take about 15 days, you know, and I finally got the bag. So let's get into this one and see if it meets my needs. Sorry that this isn't really one of those amazing, cool boxes with computers and stuff in it. But without further ado, oh, how do I open this? They're not the best at packing, but you know what, that's okay. Alright, it's definitely bigger. It smells interesting, but you know, that's the thing about leather, is that it has... The bag get damaged? Looks like the bag got damaged over there. We'll find out how the inside looks. It seems to be about 20 inches. Let's do a measuring test. Seem to be about the same height. I also asked them if they could make the pockets a little bigger. Front pocket seems to be a little wider. Look at that buckle compared to this one. You see, this one over here, the buckle looks like it's gonna fall apart. It looks like it's gonna just fall apart. And compare, you know, like the strap over here, this thing, really thin, you know, this one over here, thick. I've used this bag and it's surprisingly durable. It can hold a lot, and I'm pretty certain that aside from it not looking like its picture, it actually does hold up. But now that I have this bag, I have to give it the same treatments. I have to hold the same things in here. So you'll see in the next clip whether or not I agree that this bag is better than this bag. But for me, I'm probably gonna give it a good couple of weeks. I'll see you in a matter of seconds. Bye. Okay, really quick, I just wanted to say that This bag is not exactly as I expected it to be. I honestly thought this bag was gonna be better. This bag, but there's some kind of weird sticky residue. You can see it, right? It's like soaked into the fabric over there. I don't know what it is, but it's all over that. I just put my laptop in here to test to see if it fits, and there is like residue on my friggin' laptop. I just bought that thing. This is not how the bag came, the smaller bag came. It didn't have all this residue in it. Another thing that I should note about this bag is that on the description they said that it was rust proof, meaning the buckles were rust proof, but as you can tell, they are clearly not. And look, this is what happens. It turned the leather jet black. This is not rust proof buckles. So the Amazon one kind of lied on their thing, as you can tell. Overall though, this bag right now is actually in the lead. I would actually prefer to use this bag, but this bag still needs to get broken in, it still needs to get used, and then we will come up with a conclusion in about a week. So hang tight. Yeah, alright. I'll see you guys in a second. Bye. Alright, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Just kidding, it's only been a couple of minutes. Filled this bag up as much as I could. Immediately I noticed that there are some things about it that were a little weird compared to this bag and this bag, which is the first bag that I got. But this bag, I don't know, it just something about it just doesn't seem, it seems weird. Like, if you look at the back of this bag, the strap is really thick, and I like the strap. This one, the strap is really thin. It's wider, which is nice, because it won't dig into your skin, but it's so flimsy, and it feels like it's just gonna, I don't know, it's gonna tear or something. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem are the pockets. Like, look how big these pockets are. I can fit my whole hand in there. It's a nice size pocket. This one, I can't fit my hand in it. It's weird. This bag is smaller, but the pockets are bigger. It's so weird because this was the bag that I had the most trouble contacting the seller about, and the seller gets really defensive about little things when I say, like, hey, why is it that in your picture you have 2 buttons here and there's only 1? And suddenly she's like, well, other people steal our... Go on eBay, okay? I want you to try this. Go on eBay, type in leather rucksack, and you will find all these people selling the same bag. And it just so happened that this bag that I bought from the person does not match the description. Is there a moral of the story? I don't know. When you get something that you're halfway satisfied with, maybe you should just stop there. Or maybe you should do what I did and spend roughly around 260 bucks, and you have like 3 bags, and that way you can choose from them. When one bag starts to smell, you can always shift to the other and air this bag out. I will say this though, the quality of the buckles are pretty... Oh, really? There's one more thing I want to clarify. This bag over here has rust-proof buckles, okay? I'm already seeing the rust forming on this one. Ultimately, you can't win. That's the moral of the story, is you can't win. You have all these bags, all these freaking bags here. Neither one of them is perfect in any way. I kind of expected this to be like Spider-Man, in a sense that, like, you have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, who was the first initial one and who everyone thinks about as Spider-Man because he was the first one. And he did an okay job up until the point where he started crying. Then you have the Andrew Garfield one, which is a little too cool to be Spider-Man, and there's a lot of things you wish you could change about him. Mainly the fact that when he's swinging and making those sarcastic remarks, you wonder how many people died in the wake of the time that he spent just trying to come up with a clever pun while people are going on a rampage throughout the city. And so then you have the new one from the Avengers movie. I feel like he's the new Spider-Man who actually got it right. But unfortunately, that is not the same with my bag. I don't even know if what I'm doing is... If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, hey, that's... whatever, I don't care anymore. Honestly, I think that this bag... I'm gonna keep this bag. This is the first in quality, but lacking in size. This is second in quality, but perfect in size. And this bag is kind of like in purgatory, because I don't know what to think of it right now. That was a long rant, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching What's in the Bag. There's gonna be more videos coming soon. So please remember to, subscribe if you like it. Also follow my secondary channel where I might upload random outtakes or something weird from this episode. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.